thought I'd just take you through some lying down stretches that are you can do even on your bed, best to do on a flatter surface, but on the floor, just somewhere. Sort of lying down stretches are easy, beautiful, great for releasing pressure on the lower back and just generally feeling so much better. So start with lying down, allowing your head and your shoulders to melt into the ground, the mat or whatever you're lying on. First of all, just gently bring your knees in towards your chest and circle them for big, deep circles. 3 times in one direction and 3 in the other, allowing your spine to get a really beautiful massage as we're doing it. Then gently allowing your feet to come back down on the ground. Now taking your right leg up towards the ceiling, you're going to push through the heel and hang on to the leg behind the quad, or if you can go up a little bit further, up the shins and behind the calf. Now I want you to rotate that ankle 3 times in one direction, 2, 3, and then back the other way, 3, 2, 1, and point and flex those toes. Beautiful. And then gently swapping legs, taking your left leg up, pushing through the heel, gently drawing that leg back towards you. Should feel it quite a big stretch up through your hamstrings, rotating that ankle around. 3, 2, 1, and then back the other way. 3, 2, 1, beautiful. And point and flex, and point and flex. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it today, are you? Allowing those legs to come back down now. Take your right ankle onto your left knee. Taking your right hand, push your right knee away from your body. It's opening up your hip flexor there. And then gently releasing. Now, if you can, threading your hand through to grabbing around your shin with both hands. If that isn't up, if you're not able to do that, you can hang in around your thigh there, but around your shin if you can, but don't come up here. We want your head and shoulders to be down on the mat. Now this can be quite a tight glute stretch, so really connecting with your breath as you're breathing in through your nose, then breathing out, and on the exhale, really focus that breath to go down towards those tight parts in your glutes and your hips there. Oh yeah. It can be very challenging for some people, this stretch, but it's awesome. The longer you stay in these positions, connecting in with your breath, the more the muscles will relax. And releasing and swapping sides. So take that left ankle onto your right knee, take your right hand, push your left knee away from your body, opening up your hips, and then releasing. Threading that hand in through your legs and around your shin or behind your leg, gently drawing that knee back towards your chest, allowing your head and shoulders to sink into the mat. Oh, often you're tighter on one side than the other. I can feel it more on this left side. Ooh, using that breath, breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful, allowing those feet to come back down to the ground, placing the soles of the feet together, knees out to the side, gently taking your fingertips, placing them on your knees and gently, just very gently pushing those knees down towards the ground. Opening up your hip flexors, getting into the lower back as well. Oh man, that feels good. Oh yeah, beautiful. Gently bringing those knees back up together, back into your chest, and just a couple of rolls each way, massaging the spine into the mat. Oh, it's beautiful. And back the other way. How are we doing? Following along? I hope I'm not going too fast. Slowly placing your feet down in line with your hips, but hip width apart. So we're not having our knees together, we've got them apart. Taking your arms out to the side, gently taking your knees over to the left side and looking over your right shoulder. Oh yeah. Breathing in, bringing those knees back up, rolling them over to the other side and looking over your opposite shoulder. I love this one. So many of my clients love this one. You're really feeling that beautiful stretch into the lower back. Using your breath, connecting, breathing those knees back up and breathing out, taking them over to the other side, looking over the opposite shoulder. And one more time, breathing in and breathing out and rolling them over to the knees over to the other side. Beautiful. Gently bringing those knees back up to the center. This time, connecting your big toes together, drawing your knees towards your armpits and wrapping your elbows around your armpits. Oh yeah, and pulling those knees in towards your armpits. Little rock from side to side. This is called the windbreaker, so feel free. Okie dokie. And then gently allowing your knees to come back down. Oh, how good does that one feel? So now we're going to take it a little bit further. We're going to take your right leg across your left knee as if you're sitting there with your legs crossed, taking your arms out to the side. Now gently allowing the knees to fall to the left side as you're looking over your right shoulder. Oh yeah. It's just a little bit more pressure onto that, or loading up onto those knees to allow some more pull on that lower back, but always work within your limits. If anything doesn't feel right or you feel as though you're pushing it too much, just stop. Always, always, always listen to your body and do no harm. It's always okay to push it just a little bit, but know your limits. Gently connecting in with your breath, bringing those knees back up to the center. Uncross those legs and swap the other leg over. So crossing your legs with your left over your right, allowing your knees to fall over to the right side, looking over your left shoulder. Oh yeah. Connecting in with your breath. So good to do this, and you feel so wonderful just moving all those tight bits in the body. Oh, it's just awesome. Stretching is the best. You can change your entire body shape just through stretching and breathing. And yes, it is important to do resistance training at least once a week, particularly as you get older, but there's no point loading up your muscles until you've got them stretched. Oh, I can't tell you how many people, particularly men and teenage boys, don't like to stretch. And that's where injury occurs. These tight caught up muscles, and then you got to move them, boom, whew. Then we get tears, we get injuries. It's not cool. Slowly bringing those knees back up to the center, undo your legs, bringing the knees back in towards your chest, big circles around. Oh yeah, massaging that spine right into the mat. How beautiful does that feel? And back the other way. Yeah, awesome. Now I want you to stretch out, legs out, fingertips out. Oops, I don't quite fit. And then pushing through the fingers and pushing through the feet, reaching up and reaching away. Yeah, that feels awesome. Coming back to neutral, taking your hands inside out, pushing them up above your head, but at the same time, just moving your torso over to the right side like a banana. It's called banana in yoga actually. And taking it over to one side. Oh, getting that lovely stretch down one side of the body. Oh yeah, and then back to the center, then over to the other side. Oh yeah, I love this. Let's do that one more time. Back to the center and then over to the right. Oh yeah, back to the center and over to the left. Oh yeah, that feels beautiful. And coming back in. This time bending your legs again. Let's take those arms out to the side and just do gentle knee rolls from one side to the other again. And back up and over to the side. This time, as our knees come back up to the center and we roll them over to one side, mind them rolling to the left, you're looking over your right shoulder, but at the same time, extend that top leg up, down on towards the mat. Can you see me? Just move down. There we go. Taking it across, looking over your shoulder here, and trying to get this leg down towards the mat. And with little micro movements, you can move it up a little bit further up towards the shoulder. Should be giving a beautiful stretch down your hamstrings. And when I say beautiful, it's probably quite tight and awkward, but just using your breath to allow it to release in, stretching out your lower back. You might feel a few creaks. Just go within your limit. Take it gentle, using your breath. Don't rush. And after each breath, see if you can make a little micro movement, a little adjustment, moving that leg up a little bit more. Oh, and trying to keep those shoulders both on the mat. Ooh, baby. Bending that knee back down, bringing the knees back up to the center, and then rolling over to the other side, extending that top leg out, trying to keep both shoulders down. Once again, little micro movements, allowing that top leg to move up a little bit. Whoo, man, this side's so much tighter on me. I could cry. It's good, bad pain. I love it. I love it. Oh, how are you doing? Is this like okay for you, or are you finding it a little challenging? Let me know. Bending that knee, top knee, bringing the legs back together. Once again, big toes together, knees out wide, wrapping your elbows around your knees and just little rocks from side to side. Oh yeah. And then taking one knee down, let's just stretch up through that hamstring again. Trying to keep your hips on the ground, but gently drawing that leg with your foot flexed, so heel up towards the ceiling. And then swapping legs, the other side up. Oh yeah. Now this time taking both feet up with your feet flat towards the ceiling, trying to push through the heels, straighten those legs, and just see if you can gently sort of walk up your legs a little bit and just pulling those legs back towards you. Oh, I love this. It feels so nice. Beautiful. Releasing those legs down, your head and shoulders on the mat, and then just rolling around. We're going to come at the back of our mat, put our big toes together, knees out wide, and we're going to stretch into extended child's pose. So your heels, your bottom's coming back onto your heels, your fingertips are splayed and pushing away from your body. Forehead down on the mat. Oh, how beautiful does that feel? Oh, using your breath, beautiful. Now I want you to take your right hand and thread it underneath so that you're looking over towards your right fingers and your ear is coming down towards the mat. And left fingers are moving forward. So you should feel quite a tight stretch in your inner thighs. And back shoulders coming back up, swapping sides. So right fingers forward, left fingers threading under, coming down towards your left ear towards the mat. Beautiful. Slowly coming back up and coming over to the right side, left hand coming over towards the right fingers and leaning back into it. Oh man, how good's that feel? Fan-bloody-tastic. Then walking your hands back to the center, over to the left side, and right hand is placing on top of the left, stretching into it. How dreamy is this? Extended child's pose this is. Coming back into the center, we're going to come onto all fours, ensuring that our knees are underneath our hips and our palms are underneath our shoulders. As we breathe in, we're going to draw arching up our back, drawing our chin in towards our chest as our head's coming down. So this is cat-cow in yoga. And as we're breathing through, we're looking through up towards the ceiling, arching our back, dipping our back with our bottom straight up. And as you're breathing in, you're arching up, chin into chest. And as we're breathing out, we're pushing through, chin up towards the ceiling, dipping our back and putting our butt up. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in, arching up, and breathing out, looking through. How are we doing? You doing okay? Coming back to neutral spine, we're just going to rotate our hips around, loosening up our hips and our lower back, back again the other way. Beautiful. All right, coming back up, we're going to roll our shoulders back. We're going to take our right foot forward, coming in for a hip flexor stretch, leaning into it. Right fingers down, left up and over the body. Oh yeah, this is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And releasing, and the other side. So left foot forward, head and shoulders back as we're coming down into it. Left fingers down, right hand up and over the body. How are we doing? You doing all right? How good does this feel? And slowly releasing. While we're here, we're going to just take one foot out to the side. Try to keep the foot flat and facing the front. So we're sitting back onto our heel and coming down onto your elbows if you can. Getting a beautiful stretch on your inner thighs here. Oh yeah, lovely jubblies. And swapping sides. So other foot out to the side, foot facing forward if you can, sitting back onto your heels. Oh yeah, feels great. How are you doing at home? Are you doing okay? So many people don't stretch. I can't tell you Oh, goodness me, how many people I come across that are so stiff. Just, it's very simple to stretch. And slowly coming back up. Alrighty, now let's come and sit down. So we're sitting on our sitting bones, taking the fleshy bits away, crossing our legs. We're going to sit up straight, and then we're just gently, using our spider fingers, we're going to walk forward and lean forward. Ooh, it should be very tight up through your glutes. Bringing your elbows down if that's in your practice today. And then going over to the right side, left hand on top of your right, getting that further stretch down your left side there into your hips. Trying to keep both butt cheeks on the ground. Gently back to the center and over to the left, right hand on top of the left. Beautiful. Coming back to the center and coming back up. Now, taking your left hand over your right knee, we're going to take your right hand, we're going to have that placed at the back of your bum crack with your fingers pointing away, and your left hand over your right knee, you're going to push yourself around into sitting up straight and just gently twisting around to look over your shoulder. You can make little micro movements with your breath as you're breathing in and breathing out, little micro movements further going around. Nice spinal twist this one. Lovely. Just gently going a little bit further. And then releasing back to the center. And then taking your right hand over your left knee, palm facing outwards from your bum cracks, pushing yourself up to sit up straight, then gently twisting around, little micro movements. And coming back to the center. How's that feeling for you? Crossing your legs over so that we've got the other one on top, rather than your preferred position, we're just going to walk forward again. So using your spider fingers, coming forward. Ooh, how are we doing? Can you feel any tight stretches up through your glutes, through the side of your legs there, through your butt? Beautiful. And slowly coming up, taking your right fingers out, bring your left arm up and over. If you can keep both bum cheeks down, you can come down onto your elbow, stretching over and across the body. Beautiful. And releasing, and then the other side, left hand, right hand up and over. Feeling that beautiful stretch down the side of your body, through the hips, elbows down if you can. Crunch, crunch, crunch. And releasing. Let's just roll those shoulders back for a second. Placing your hands on your knees, sitting up straight, we're just going to take your chin, looking over towards your right shoulder, and then just gently looking back up towards the ceiling, feeling that big stretch in the muscles down the back of your neck. Oh yeah. And then gently coming back to just look over your shoulder again, bring your head back to center, and then taking it over the other shoulder and gently looking up towards the ceiling. Great. Gently releasing, bringing it back to the center. Let's roll those shoulders around, taking them back, opening up the heart chakra, taking an arm across your body. As I've said before, never place it on the joint, either above or below. Stretching out the shoulders. Big arm stretch, back the other way. And releasing, hands on knees, just gently, 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 gently rotate your head around. And then back the other way. Just roll those shoulders again. How good does that feel? Now I want you to take your thumbs and just on the outside of your hairline, just gently moving your thumbs along the hairline, base of your skull, not starting about from 2 or 3 centimeters from the middle of the skull all the way out towards your ears and then back in again, but not going in right in the center, just along the outskirts. It should be quite tight and painful in there. All the muscles connecting into the back of your head there. Oh yeah. And then releasing that. Then with 2 fingers, I just want you to sort of pressure point in and out around your jaw, like TM joint there, where you open and close. 80% of your stress and pressure is caught in the jaw. So we want to just do a little bit of pressure point therapy to release that out. So many people are sitting with stress and anxiety, particularly at this time. So whatever we can do to connect into being more relaxed, less stressed, the breath can help heaps. Meditation is something I do every day. I'm not sure if you do it, but it's super, 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 super important to keep the calm, turn off from the craziness going on. Beautiful. And releasing down. Just taking your hands forward, circle them around, backwards. Placing your palms outwards, just gently pulling the fingers down. That gives a beautiful stretch up the forearm. You've been topping, and stretching it out. And the other side, palms down. And releasing, just gently twisting over one side, having a look back to the center, over the other side. Hands out the side as you're breathing in. Take a deep breath in, raising your hands up. Hands down into heart center. As you're exhaling, bringing it down to your heart. And namaste and thank you. I hope you enjoyed that little stretch that you can do on the floor, and I encourage you to do some stretching every day because it's just awesome for your body. You become holistically fit inside and out. Thanks.